Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. I hope you all are having a great day. I know that you are because that's the intent you set when you woke up today, right? Virgos, what do we know about our wonderful Virgos besides the fact that Virgos are divine feminine signs? That's your duality, right? So what that means, Virgos, before we get right into your reading, is that your energy, it doesn't matter whether you identify as a man or a woman, your duality is divine feminine. So your energy, your female energy is cyclic. It's like a circle, so it's directed inward, it nurtures and has a very receiving nature. You all are magnetic and receptive. Not only that, you all are self-contained and your strength comes from your inner reserves, okay? So that's one thing we know about our wonderful Virgos. But aside from that, we know that Virgos are intelligent. This is my highest vibration Virgos. You all are intelligent, you're loyal, you're kind, hardworking, practical, you're reliable, you're honest, you're perfectionist. That's just to name a few. Let's get into your reading and see what the cards have to say. Because I think we have a message for you on today, Virgo. A very, very serious message for you all. Because a lot of Virgos have been going through a lot of things. And I've been getting some downloaded messages through the universe as to why and also a solution. Okay, Virgos? So hang in there. All right? Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Let's put these cards. I'm going to move these back a little bit so we can make some room for these cards. Yes, yes, yes. Love my Virgos. Like I always say that, you know, when I think one of the readings I said Virgos are not daydreamers. You all are actually day doers. Oh, I like this. Okay. Remember I said Virgos have been going through a lot. So one of the things, let me move this over here for just a second. One of the things, before I get into this spread of cards here, one of the things I want to say about my wonderful Virgos is that you all are ambitious, right? But you all are ambitious not just for money's sake. You always want to know more. You want to gain wisdom and you want to put that wisdom to practical use. Follow me, okay? Virgos, I want to say this to you. So your astrological sign is the Virgo. And I know I mentioned that one time before in other videos. Like I like to share tidbits with each one of the videos. So one video I might share what your symbol is. The next one I may share what your favorite color is, you know, so on and so forth. As to kind of sort of shake it up a little bit. But the Virgin in astrology for you all really stands for purity of purpose. I want you to hang in there and hear what I'm telling you, right, Virgos? So you all have a very, very high purpose in life, like everybody else, but specifically for my Virgos, because you all are perfectionists, because you all work so hard for other people, because you're analytical, you're intelligent, you're honest, you're reliable, all those other wonderful characteristics that I share with you, right, Virgos? So, but you all are doing in a profession for someone else when you really could be doing it for yourself. And I know that I say that all the time. So that same purity of purpose that you are sharing with someone or under a leader or manager who doesn't appreciate you, you can use that same purity of purpose for yourself, right? So you're not in just this game of life just to cheat or extract from other people. You have higher motives, right? Virgos, you all have much higher motives and you want to be of use. So you have superb logic that cuts through any kind of muddled thinking like a laser beam. And so you all instantly zero in on problems and take apart difficulties and you're able to put them back in proper order. Like you all are great at puzzles of life. We're not just talking about those 1,000-piece puzzles that you buy from the store. You all are just great at puzzles in life. That's why so many people like the fact that you all are conscientious. Remember I told you in a couple of videos that your most likable trait is that you all are conscientious. So let's look at these cards here, what these cards have to say. Some of you all have been in relationships. And when I talk about relationships, I'm talking about work relationships. I'm talking about personal. I'm talking about platonic that have been just downright heartbreaking for you all. Really, really see this person. Let me see if I can get in real close. Downright heartbreaking. This is the Three of Swords, right? Just downright heartbreaking. And so you all decided, you know what? I need to leave this situation. This is the Ten of Swords. So sometimes on some cards, this happens to be the Light Seers Tarot deck, but on some cards, you may see a person lying down with just swords stabbed in their back, indicating that the person feels betrayed, thrown under the bus, just really, really hurt. That is happening with a lot of Virgos in the workplace, also in home life as well. So whichever applies, whichever resonates with you. But I'm telling you all, you will have a much, much higher purpose. If you are in a workplace where you feel underappreciated and you feel like your boss is competing with you and all this other stuff that's going on, where you're just constantly in this fight, where you just feel like you're just tossed under the bus, betrayed, stabbed in the back every time you turn around, and it's just heartbreaking for you. I want to offer you all something. So we're going to keep on going through this for just a second here, because this is how you come out, the Queen of Swords. Now, I love the Queen of Swords energy. Remember, like I said, you all are very logical people, right? But because you all are mutable signs, a lot of times people take your kindness for weakness. They want to just steamroll all over you because they don't expect their expectations. Remember, Virgo, it's their expectations. They don't expect for you all to fight back, right? And it causes a lot of internal stress and heartbreak, right? And so sometimes you all just leave the situation. Sometimes you leave the situation without a plan because it's just so hurtful, right? Continue to follow me, Virgos. When we talk about the Queen of Swords, this person, the Queen of Swords, is a person who is clever. She's meticulous. She's intellectual, just like you all are. She is also no nonsense. She's direct. She's realistic, and she's straightforward. Okay. Again, you all are divine feminine energy. So your strength is through inner reserve. A lot of times you all don't say exactly what's on your mind. But this right here, this energy, this source energy is of the air signs, which is divine masculine. When you, Virgo, tap into your divine masculine energy, because divine masculine energy is direct and energetic. It's direct and energetic. When you tap into your divine masculine energy and you project that energy outward and you become direct, that right there will stop a lot of stress for you all. That's that outer energy that is strong through action when you all take action. And so what that looks like is, okay, you may not want to get into arguments with people. So I'm certainly not telling you to just go off on people or get into arguments with people who try to take advantage of your inner reserve or your inner strength. But what you do, Virgo, like I said, you all are known for being conscientious, perfectionist, and so on and so forth. A lot of you all are extremely gifted. I think I shared with a Virgo recently that a lot of you all are really, really underpaid. I mean, really, in your professions, you are really underpaid. You all are very conscientious when it comes to, and very logical, great people for teams and so on and so forth. But a lot of you all have these gifts of things that you want to do for yourselves, right? So when I talk about people who are billionaires, not millionaires, who are Virgos, I'm talking about people who I'm talking about like Warren Buffett. He is a Virgo. We have, I think Beyonce is a millionaire, but she's a multimillionaire. I think her husband, combined, they are billionaires, she and her husband, Jay-Z. You also have like the, what's his name? The beer, the guy, the beer, people drink beer. Beer billionaire, his name is Jorge Paulo Lindman. He's worth $19.9 billion, right? These are people who decided, okay, my work is not appreciated in like the private sector or government or school system or whatever. So let me now shift my focus from feeling unappreciated in the workplace and shift it to this gift, my real purpose in life. I think Tyler Perry is also a Virgo. I think he's a recent billionaire, but he's also a Virgo. So you have all of these people that you can kind of sort of draw from and say, okay, let me see if I can read some information on their stories to see how they got started, right? Because Virgos are highly unappreciated in the workplace because people automatically see you all as competition, especially people who are lazy. You hear me, Virgos? Okay, I want to make sure we get. So let me put these swords cards down here for a second because I want to show you all something. Remember I say tap into your purpose? A lot of you all knew what you wanted to be when you grew up, when you were kids, right? Six of Cups. But you got comfortable in a job, and you're comfortable in a sense that you know that you're doing a good job, but you're not being rewarded for the good job that you're doing, right? By the person who's in a leadership position, maybe a manager, leader, supervisor, whatever the case may be. So let me offer you some advice. Virgos. That thing that you've been wanting to do since you were a child, these are the same people, by the way. See how little child and then grew up, same dog, puppy, big dog. This thing that you wanted to do when you were a child, the thing that you were most passionate about, whether it was helping people, starting a business, employing other people, whatever, because it's the intention behind the money. It's not that money is evil, right? It is your intention behind it. So let's say you decide, okay, I'm going to start a business helping children. I'm going to start a business opening up homeless shelters for people. I want to start a transportation business, whatever your business is. Then you use the job that you're on right now that doesn't appreciate fully what you bring to that organization, and you start to do the research. Remember, you're directing your energy elsewhere towards your purpose and getting your business started because you want to employ people and you want to run the company and the organization the way you want to run it. So that's going to take a lot of stress off of you, because a lot of you all are going through so many things in the workplace with people who don't respect you, who don't respect your gift, who don't respect your conscientiousness, who just don't respect you. So you're exhausted by the time your tour of duty or your end of your work day ends, or the end of your work day arrives. And so you don't have any energy left to focus on your purpose and your goal. You see what I'm saying, Virgo? So why not use the job as a resource to fund your purpose in life? Okay, hope you follow that. This thing that you've been thinking about since you were a kid. A lot of you all have just been helpers. You want to make people feel good. Some of you all have had experiences in your life where you been in families where there was domestic violence, and so that's your calling. You want to help women or men who have been in domestic violence situations, and then you'll start to see how many prospects you have, right? Because now your energy has focused. Your energy has focused from that place that doesn't appreciate you to now tapping into your divine masculine energy, right? Because you're a nurturer. So your inner reserve, that's how your strength is. It's that inner reserve. That's the strength for you by default, because that's your duality as a divine feminine. But now you're tapping into your divine masculine. This wand's energy is tapped into your fire, right? And so now why don't you, being a giver, that's the divine masculine energy, why don't you give that energy that you've been giving to people who don't appreciate you to your purpose? You follow what I'm saying, Virgo? And so when you focus on your purpose instead of focusing on the people who don't appreciate you, you take your power back. Now you have more energy to focus on your purpose. And so that's how you win. Okay? All right. It's time to show people how to tap into their inner strength. They tap into that other side of that duality. Then we have the Queen of Wands, someone who feels vibrant again, someone who feels just on fire again. Remember, this is divine masculine energy. This is your fire signs, right? But this is the fire within you, Virgo. This is the fire within you. This is how you're supposed to be feeling. Again, doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman. We're trying to get you to tap into that divine masculine side of you. So focusing on your purpose and your gifts for the world, because remember, for Virgos, it's not just about money. It's about a higher purpose. You all want to learn more, gain more knowledge and wisdom so that you can help the world, right? So this right here, tapping into the thing that you've always wanted to do by doing the research after work or whenever your downtime is, just that you're directing your energy, you're redirecting your energy to something that you really, really want to do. You start feeling vivacious, you start feeling dynamic, you start feeling authentic, you start feeling magnetic, attractive, optimistic, self-assured, and upbeat. I'm telling you, go for it, Virgo. Go for your dreams. You don't have to completely quit your job, right? There's a reason why a lot of people, a lot of Virgos are experiencing issues on their job is because the universe is trying to push you into your purpose, okay? That's what's happening, Virgos. The universe is trying to push you into your purpose, and it's using people to frustrate you until you leave, right? But you have to have a plan, because the more and more you start to redirect your focus, those people, you'll start to see what their job is, and they're doing it very, very well. They don't even realize they're being such a thorn in your side, but you'll start to see their spirit and what's happening with you. And then you'll go, aha, now I get it. Now I see. And so when you're pushed into your purpose, it always feels uncomfortable, right? Always feels uncomfortable. Yeah. Let's look at these cards here. Just pick these cards up. Right, Five of Pentacles. This is about a person who is emotionally wounded, right? So the Pentacles is the earth signs, right? Which you are an earth sign. Divine feminine. See, we're talking about this inner reserve that you all have. You all are very magnetic, and you're also receptive, right? And so remember, I said your strength, again, doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman, you are of divine feminine energy. Your energy or your strength is self-contained, right? And through that inner reserve. So sometimes you feel defeated until you pick your head up and you say, wait a second, there's the key to open this vault right here. This is a vault, by the way. Here's the key to open the vault. This is, again, redirecting your energy, right? So that you can open that vault. Even though Virgos is not all about the money, it's really, really about a higher purpose. It just so happened that a lot of you all are millionaires and billionaires, but no more being underpaid. Seriously, no more being underpaid for the gifts that you bring to this world, Virgos, okay? So this Five of Pentacles is about a person who's emotionally wounded, right? Because they don't know. All they have to do is look up. See the key right there? Unlock the door to the vault. Boom, door wide open. Your key to the vault is tapping into your divine masculine energy. Let's put this right here. Look at this. The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who's been investing in themselves, right? You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Yep. That's what you all have been doing. A lot of you all are accomplished. A lot of you all are self-reliant. A lot of you all are independent. You have a lot of self-confidence. You have action. You take action. You all are very courageous, right? Inner reserve. Pentacles. We're talking about divine feminine energy, which is your duality, Virgo. Okay? So you all have done the work. You've gone to school. You've gotten the degrees. You've done all of this other work for yourself, but you're working for somebody else. It's okay to work for somebody else, Virgos. However, you should be focusing now, redirecting your attention, your energy, and your focus to, okay, what is it that I've always wanted to do? If it's something, like I said, opening up a homeless shelter, open up a homeless shelter, start doing the research on that, right? Because as long as you neglect tapping into your divine masculine, by the way, the source energy is divine masculine, as long as you don't take action, I'm talking about outward action, right? Not say I'm going to, I was thinking about, whatever. I'm talking about actually putting an action plan in place. Okay, today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do this, that, and the other, and actually putting some action behind it. You're going to always be like this. Even in personal relationships, right? Work relationships, personal relationships, but I'm getting a heavy, and I'm talking about relationships as a whole, but a lot of people are very, very unhappy on their jobs because they won't take that action. There's some fear there. Well, what if I fail? And what if this? And what if you are successful? and you're not sharing your gifts and your purpose with the world, and the rest of us are not benefiting because you're sitting on ideas. You're sitting on these thoughts, and fear is driving everything, right? But again, even in, and like I said, this is how you feel. You go from this to this. Let me put the rest of these cards down so I can show you. You go from this to this, right? When you tap into your divine masculine energy as a Virgo, because your duality is divine feminine, but you have access to tapping into your divine masculine, you're living life to the fullest. You're actually giving yourself the nurturing that you kind of expect from other people. But you got to realize that some people don't even know how to tap into it for themselves. So how are they going to give it to you? They don't have it to give to themselves. They don't know. Let me put it this way. They don't know that they have it to give to themselves. So they don't know how to give it to you, right? Right. Again, speaking to your highest self, we're going to go from here, Virgo, to here. That fire. That fire. You allow people to take away your power for far too long and have you in this position of stressed out, crying, borderline depression, high anxiety, all of that. That's gone. These birds represent freedom. See this white bird up here? Actually, this is a spirit. You've ascended when you tap into your divine masculine energy. I hope you all hear what I'm saying, okay? Yes, and then this is how you look. Happy, vibrant, free, magnetic, right? Guess what else it ties into? I want to show you this. Remember when I talked about a lot of prospects here? It also taps into this. New love in your life. See how everything is tied into it? We all have the ability to tap into the other side of our duality. So if you're divine feminine like you all are, you have the ability to tap into your divine masculine. If you're divine masculine duality, then you have the ability to tap into your divine feminine, right? So, and it also turns everything around for you. The right person comes into your life. They seem like, wow, where has that person been? The universe is waiting for you to tap into your divine masculine energy. Yes. You starting to see how this works, Virgo? Starting to see how this works? Yes. A lot of you all have been meditating. And that's how you gain the advantage, right? So, okay, let's paint a picture here. Let's say you're having problems on your job or you're having problems in your personal relationship. Let's take the job first. You're having problems on your job. You're dealing with difficult people. When you shift your focus and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to use this job as a resource. My paycheck. Now I'm going to use that time instead of focusing on these people at work. I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to starve their negative energy, the negative low vibrating energy. And I'm going to put all of that into focusing on my purpose and saying that what I've always wanted to do, even as a child, is growing up. When I say child, teenager, young adult, whatever, I'm going to put it into what I want to do. And you start meditating and visualizing where you see yourself. That's how you gain the advantage, Virgo. Hear me? Okay. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, please call me at 202-460-3205. When you take when you take the attention off of the low vibrating people at work, a lot of times I call them zombies because they know the difference between right and wrong, but it's like they can't stop themselves with going with the flow of negativity. They don't even realize they're choosing to vibrate at a low frequency. But anyway, things that work for you start to get better because now you starved that energy, right? You've taken back your power. You've tapped into your divine masculine energy and you're giving yourself the nurturing that you expected from them. And so that giving part of you has now been activated and you're giving attention that you've taken away from them. You're now giving it to yourself and give it to your purpose. You see? And so this represents synergy. Everything is in sync. The energies are aligned, all those things within yourself. And so you start to see, okay, my life is in sync. Now I got the key. Not take my focus away from them and all of that. This vault door opens up. You have all these resources now. You just see yourself with the vault door. We know vaults don't have just a couple of dollars in it. This is life-changing money behind these doors. If you would just look up, tap into your divine masculine energy, open this door, and so now you can start to employ other people. You can run businesses the way you want to. You can continue developing those relationships and all those degrees and everything that you have. Boom, now you know, okay, this is what I've always supposed to be doing. All right, let's see what we have with these oracle cards. Y'all see this big rose quartz? This is about loving yourself deeper and harder. You all know that I supercharge my gemstones and also my crystals, right? But this is about loving yourself deeper and harder. So if you all are interested in doing that, get you some rose quartz. So if you want to order some, please let me know. But yes. Let's get into this these oracle cards and see. So hopefully that makes sense to you all, because it's a very, very scary task to just quit your job and just decide, okay, what next? Especially when you all are earth signs and you all are very, very stable minded people. You're logical people. Things have to make sense to you. So why don't, again, shifting your focus. Let's see what this says. Tender embrace. Look at this, right? Tender embrace. Right, there is a giant inside of you. And then when speaking of elephants, right? So you all heard the term elephant in the room. Of course you have. You've heard elephant in the room, right? And so the elephant in the room is that purpose. The elephant in the room is the purpose that you all should be going after. This is cute. Look how cute these cards. These are actually like little, what are these, like little butterflies? Like these, this is like an overlay of images on top of this, right? But what I really like about the number 4, because we're talking about 2 plus 2, root number in numerology is 4 for 22, is that 4 symbolizes the reason for our lives here in this realm on earth, right? That's what 4 symbolizes, because we are divine beings having a human experience. And so we are always connected through the triad of creation to the source, the most high God, right? And so we're talking about it's applied across all, like equally across all 4 areas of human life. So your purpose is affecting your physical life, your mental life, your emotional life, and also your spiritual life. So go out and be great, Virgos. I'm telling you, go out and be great. Use, what did I say before? Use your job to find as a resource to fund your purpose. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time, Virgos. Use your job that you're currently working right now as a resource to fund your purpose. All right, Virgos, that's what I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.